Oops. Hello, hello. I think we're live. Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't been live. I haven't been live in a long time. Um, yeah, so I am in a different place. Not really. I'm in the same place, but my I had to switch rooms and empty everything out of this room because there are workers coming to fix that problem. And so I had to move everything that was in this room out of this room. Yeah. So now I'm in basically an empty room with white walls and fruit flies, which is, a lot of fun and very echoey. Is it really echoey? It seems echoey to me. Um, but let me close some of this stuff that's making noise because it doesn't need to be making noise. And um, yeah, so I have decided that I am not doing work tonight. I am going to read. And that is kind of exciting for me. I just downloaded, no, I just bought a book on Amazon that I need to read for the BookTube prize. And today is the day I am going to start reading it. I just need to download it. So I've got 6 books in this round, fiction. I've read 3. I have 3 more to go. And yeah, so far I didn't like the first book. I liked the second book, and I liked the third book. Um, but I haven't loved any of them yet. So I'm hoping that the next book I'm gonna love. The blurb of it sounds really good. And it sounds like it's a bit of like a mystery. Let me see. Does it say like it's crafted by a modern master of magical suspense? Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know about this. An unforgettable cast of adventurers find horror and sisterhood in a brutal landscape and a portrait of 20th century America like you've never seen. And at its heart is the gripping story of a woman desperate to bury her past or redeem it. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about horror because that's not my thing, but it's like history, it's historical fiction, which I love. So, yeah, yeah. Hey, Tina. Got back from the dentist about an hour ago. Today's appointment was really short, but we found a very young kid outside. So, a kitten, a young cat outside your house. Probably not going to be able to chat a lot because kitten. I was like worried you found a very young kid who was lost and you had to like help him find his mom. A kitten. You found a little kitten or a kid, as in like a baby goat. Did you find a baby goat outside your house? I shouldn't be laughing. Maybe you did. I don't know. All right. So you're not going to chat a lot, but I'm glad your dentist appointment went well because I know you hate going to the dentist. Okay, if we're not going to chat a lot, like maybe we should start our first sprint. So I'm going to say, why don't we go until like, I'm kind of thinking to do an hour. Like, let's go until like the top of the next hour. That way, if people join in, they can just start reading and you can take care of the kitten. And then we can all catch up again in like an hour. So that's what I think. Let me set this up so that we're reading until the top of the hour. Yep. Scroll, save. All right. So that sounds good to me. So I will see everybody at the top of the hour. Okay, that's it. Oh, my book is really good. I feel like I finally have a book I really like. I was getting worried about this round because there was like nothing that I was crazy about. And now I'm like totally into this book. So, yay, that's good news. Yeah. So Mika is here. Mika was here. Mika might not be here anymore. All right. Yes, kittens, not kids. Yeah, good, good, good. All right. Yes, the sprints are back. I just got back Sunday night. And yeah, I saw Tina and Christina and the gang on Monday on Tina's channel. Um, and then now we're here. And then I think, are we starting the Treehouse on Monday? And are we reading the second Hedgehog, which I think is hilarious because it's the exact, not the exact opposite of Lessons in Chemistry, but yeah, it's pretty funny. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Tracy. I don't know you. Welcome to my channel. I'm Vivian. How are you? Are you reading, or what's your plan for the day? And where are you in the world? I'm in Portugal and I am reading. I feel like the past couple of sprints I've been on, I've been doing work, work, work. But today, I was like, no, 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 I'm going to read. So I am reading a really good book, actually, from Kenya. Oh my goodness, what time is it right now in Kenya? I'm in Portugal. Mika is here. Mika's in Germany. We are the international house of reading right now. Hey, Mika, are you feeling better? Do you have the bronchitis? It's terrible. I just stumbled on this channel and I love the energy. Oh, I mean, just wait. You ain't seen nothing yet. Like when we get going, we get into some like wild stuff. So yeah, Tracy, welcome. You are welcome here anytime. 8 o'clock at night. Okay. So I'm in Portugal. It's 6 o'clock at night. So we're not too far off. And I think Mika is 7 o'clock at night. So this is the evening group. Tina was here earlier, but her, like they found a kitten. And so they're like trying to figure out how to take care of the kitten or what to do with the kitten. So yeah, that's not what's happening. So, Tracy, you don't know this since you have just arrived here, but every month, my channel and Tina's channel, we get together and do like a book club thing where we all read the same book at the same time. Like we read for a little bit, and then during the break, we talk about that book. And so we're going to start doing that next week. We picked another book for that. So you are welcome to join us on that. Tina's channel goes Monday at the same time. Monday at I guess 8 o'clock, so at like 7 o'clock your time. The same as mine. Like I go live on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So that's what we'll be doing next week. But this week, I'm just reading. Yeah. Mika, Mika, are you reading or are you just kind of hanging out? I still feel like crap. Spastic bronchitis is no fun since I'm on antibiotics and stuff. No. Yeah, that antibiotics thing really sucks for you. But it's only a week, right? You're only on for a week? Is that what they do in Germany? A week of antibiotics? Oof. Are you coughing? Is that what's happening? That's terrible. Oh, I gotta turn this off. Spastic bronchitis sounds way worse than regular bronchitis. Oof, 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 oof. I'm sorry you feel that. Which book are we reading and how? So we are reading a book. It is the second book in the Hedgehog Hollow series, but they're cozy mysteries. And so you don't really need to know what happened in the first book. But we normally pick a book that you can get on Kindle Unlimited or on Audible or on Everand, just to make it easy for everyone to sort of get. And we only read, this is not exactly true, but we read the book during the sprints. So it takes us like four or five different days to finish the book, but we haven't started it yet. We'll start on Monday. And you're like, yes, 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 but what's the name of the book? And so I'm going to tell you the name of the book. It is called New Arrivals. Oops. Hang on. Is this the second one or the first one? Book 2. Yeah. New Arrivals at Hedgehog Hollow by Jessica Redland. Should I type that in here? New Arrivals at Hedgehog Hollow by Jessica Redland. Redland? Yeah. And we're starting it on Monday, I think, right? Is that what we decided? We're going to start on Monday on Tina's channel. Yeah, we were going to read Lessons in Chemistry this month, but then we got a late start because it's the middle of the month, and Lessons in Chemistry is sort of a bigger book and it's a little more intense. And we just kind of thought we need something light and fun. So we're doing the Hedgehog Hollow. And we kind of had a hilarious time talking about the first one. So hopefully this one will be the same. Depends on when they kick in. I get coughing spells. Oh no, where I cough so hard I can't breathe. Kids often get this, but adults can get it as well. Yeah, that's bad and scary, especially at night when you're trying to sleep. Yes, we can start on Monday, and we're definitely doing the Hedgehog Hollow, right? I feel like it's not what we thought we were going to do, but it's good. And is it? Hang on, wait a minute. I'm wrong. It's not a cozy mystery, or is it? I can't remember if, yeah, oh my gosh, Mika. Yeah, Mika's really sick. I can't remember if it's a cozy mystery or if it's just a nice, it's a heartwarming, uplifting page turner. Is there a mystery involved? I can't even remember, actually. I don't think there is. I think I misspoke. I think it's not a cozy mystery. I would say it's women's fiction. Yeah, maybe that's closer to the truth. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Women's fiction. Yeah, it's light, it's fun. There's like a little bit of romance, but it's totally G-rated. There's cute characters. Yeah. Yeah. So we're starting that on Monday. And like, don't read it before you come on Monday. Don't read it. Like, we're going to start reading it at page 1 on Monday on Tina's Sprints, Tina's Book and Craft Corner. Yeah. So we do this thing where we say, all right, we're going to read like chapters 1 to 3. And then when you're done with chapter 3, say that you're done in the comments, and then we all come back and talk about what happened in chapters 1, 2, and 3. And then when we're done talking about it, then we're like, okay, let's read chapter 4 and 5 or whatever. So it's kind of fun. We can like keep it going. Yeah. Oh my goodness, my husband almost called an ambulance the first time he witnessed me basically turning blue. Oh my gosh. But I'm only on my second day of antibiotics, so hopefully it'll stop now. Is it getting a little bit better? I feel like sometimes it takes 4 or 5 days for the antibiotics to help. Oh my gosh, scary. Girlies have to go, but I can't wait for Wednesday. Cool. Then we'll see you Wednesday. But if you want to start with us, come on Monday. Is Tracy joining us? I don't know. I think she's going to come on Wednesday, but I don't know if she's going to come and start with us on Monday. When you put up your thing, I may try to add it to my channel so that maybe she'll see it and know, oh, Monday. I don't know. Oh, wait, she's still here. Oh, I'll be there on Monday. Okay, cool. Good, 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 good. Yay! All right, very cool. And if you want to, over the weekend, read the first book. You don't have to, but yeah, because yeah, fun, fun, fun. All right, we have a good group. I love it. Kenya in the house. Kenya, Kentucky, Germany, and Portugal. We're so international. Ooh, all right. So Tina, what happened at the dentist? Anything exciting? And what happened with the kitten? Anything exciting? Is it a kitten that got lost? Like, does it have a home? And it just wandered into your land? Or, like, what happened? What's the story? What's the kitten story? And you know who I haven't seen for a long time is Kenny. So I'm sort of hoping that Kenny comes on Monday to like do the Jessica Redland's book with us. As long as I don't talk and keep drinking tea, it's better. So I've been doing a lot of improv sign language to communicate with Claudius. Oh my gosh. Does your throat just hurt? Oof. Maybe you need some whiskey in that tea. We found the kitten at the dentist. At the dentist? We've seen kittens there before. Oh, when we came out, we heard crying and found this guy under a car. Do you think like his mom is somewhere around the dentist office? We were taking a taxi home, so I put it in my bag. And we're trying to talk to the driver so that no one would hear it crying. Oh my gosh, he did hear it and understood. Oh, huh. I wonder, like, I mean, where there's one kitten, there's 5. So I wonder how that kitten got there and where the other ones are and where the mom is. Like, is it tiny? Do you need to feed it with a bottle? It has to be tiny if you put it in its bag, in your bag. We thought that, but it was so tiny. Oh no! And its eyes were completely crusted shut that we thought it might not survive and probably doesn't have anyone caring for it. Oh. Maybe it's, have you heard this? Like, I don't know anything about like animals and animal behavior, but I feel like I heard that when like the runt of the litter tends like to get left and kicked out and not cared for, even by the mom. Is that a thing? Does anyone know this? So maybe that's what happened. Like maybe this one, like nobody wanted it, which is very, very sad. My sister used to work at that office, so she knows a lot about cats. Hang on. It's a dentist office. She said it's probably 4 weeks old and probably going to need formula. My mom ordered it. Oof. The throat doesn't hurt at all at the moment. It's like my breathing is just going into spasms hence the name, I guess. My ribs hurt from all the coughing though. Oh yeah, that's the worst. And then like, are you super probably exhausted too, which means you can't really get like a big breath to like cough and you're just doing like, and then it just hurts and it's awful. Oof. Yeah, not that office, the vet office. I was a little bit confused. I was like, what kind of dentist office are you going to? Like the veterinarian dentist? I think she has a degree in wildlife biology. Wow, but she did change careers after that. I sent you some photos of her on Insta. I wondered what that was that like came beeping into my thing. Oh, I mean, she's cute and tiny. Oh, come on, get to the next one. Where's the next one? I mean, she's super, she fits in your pocket, but she looks clean, right? I mean, she doesn't look mangy or like she's been living rough for very long, does she? Or did you like cleaned her up and she let you? I'm surprised she let you take her and wasn't like hissing at you and stuff. When I was in Vietnam, a little kitten got trapped in like a corner of the garden and like I could hear it really loud crying, right? Like you guys did probably. And I went to see like what's making all the racket. And it was this itty bitty little cat like that. But as soon as I walked over, she started hissing at me. And then I got afraid, right? Because I was like, oh, I want to help you, but I'm not reaching down there to like get you out of the hole because you're like hissing at me and I'm now afraid. So this one like wasn't hissing or anything. Her body is mostly clean. Her eyes, when we found her, were completely crusted shut, and my dad removed the crust with Q-tips and water. So those pictures are afterwards. Yeah, it's remarkable. Although I guess cats do that, right? They clean their bodies, whereas dogs just look, instead of being the eyes crusted, it's everything. We were hearing it. We looked around. My mom saw her under the car and she walked right out. Oh, she walked right out to me. I picked her up and she stopped crying. Wow. This is a very curious situation then. Or maybe you are the cat whisperer. I've been watching videos by a woman who took in a baby squirrel, oh my God, whose mom was hit by a car. Rue got really attached to her, but when he got old enough, she got him used to the wild again. Huh. I feel like a baby squirrel is kind of an unknown. That's an unknown. Huh. Huh. She did bite me. Oh my God. But that was in a search for food, I think. Okay, do you need to get like a rabies shot? Because like, who knows? Did it break the skin? Search for food, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe she walked right out to you. Huh? Very cool. Yeah, like a baby squirrel is meant to live in the wild. And we've been wanting another cat anyway. Well, looks like you got one. And she likes you. Is it a she or a he? Do we even know? We don't know. I don't know. And do you have a name for this? Did you name him or her? Or should we come up with a name? What are the options? I don't think I would want a baby squirrel. I don't like it. I feel like I have seen a YouTube video though of a woman with squirrels in her house. And not like squirrels running rampant around her house, but like squirrels in her house as pets. This was in northern Sweden, and the woman had to leave the country for a few months. When she returned and started looking for Rue, she was like, what? No. Oh, this girl over there looks like Rue's mom. What? Oh my gosh. No, no, look, like, no, they all look alike, no? I mean, I know that they're not all alike. They can't be, right? But, oh, that squirrel over there looks familiar. What? We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I'm thinking maybe Scarlet for a girl. I like the name Scarlet. Oh no, here we go. She spent weeks looking for Rue before she realized, dot, dot, dot. And Rhett for a boy. Perfect. Scarlet and Rhett. Tina, have you read Gone with the Wind? Mika, have you read Gone with the Wind? And like the sequel and the sequel? She realized that Rue was a girl. And she'd been there all along. How would you even know? How would you know about it? I feel like I don't want to get that up close and personal with a squirrel to know, like, boy or girl. I thought I turned that off. Why is everything still beeping at me? Quit. Oh my gosh. All right. Tina likes Scarlet and Rhett. Okay. But she has not read Gone with the Wind or watched it. I don't watch it unless you've got like a million hours in your life to sit in front of the TV. It's really long. And the books are a little bit problematic, but interesting. Have you read the books, Mika? Gone with the Wind. And I think the next one is called Scarlet, and maybe the third one. I don't think they're all written by Margaret Mitchell. I know for sure the last one is not Margaret Mitchell. It's like fanfic. The second one, I don't know if it's written by Margaret Mitchell, but I enjoyed reading the books, but they're, I mean, it's Civil War South. And yeah. Rue played with her a lot. Oh my gosh, sitting on her shoulder, racing her through the forest. This woman in Sweden was like into it. I don't know that I would let even a baby wild animal in my house, although I guess they get used to being there and then they just behave. Can they be trained? I don't know, maybe. I guess she trained it to not like run wild in the house and not do crazy stuff. Okay, Mika, now we're getting to it. I've read the book, hated Scarlet and her racist, egocentric butt. Yeah. 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 Scarlet is like the anti-hero, right? She's not like the character that everyone thinks that she is when they haven't read the book or watched the movie even. In the movie, I think she's dumbed down, not dumbed down, but because she's definitely still racist and egocentric, but it's Vivien Leigh, and so she's also like sort of portrayed as the heroine, right? I will never go hungry again. I don't know. And yeah, she doesn't come off so well in the book. Although when the book and the movie came out, I guess we were in the middle of racist, egocentric, everything happening. But yeah, I agree. I was like, oof, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I was like, okay, can we throw Scarlett off the cliff so the other characters can be happy? Yeah, like Melanie. And I can't remember Melanie's husband's name that Scarlett kept trying to steal away from her. Melanie and Ashley. Yeah, Ashley Wilkes. I was like, why is Scarlett being so mean? And then I was also like with Melanie, I was like, Melanie, stop being so nice. Yeah, Scarlett, Scarlett is the main character in Gone with the Wind. Yeah, Tina, why did you pick the name Scarlett? Was it like, I feel like every time I hear Scarlett, it's Gone with the Wind. But then I think, oh no, there's Scarlett Johansson too. Like Scarlett, Gone with the Wind Scarlett is not the only Scarlett in the world. But what made you think of, that's always what I think of when I think of the name Scarlett. And Rhett. Mika too. Mika must have too, because then she was like, and Rhett for a boy. Tina's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Scarlett and Rhett. Yes, go with the wind, Scarlett. Oh, I like that, Mika. I see what you did there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. She's like not a nice person, not somebody that I would want to model my life after, as far as heroes go. Go with the wind. Gone with the wind. Yes, go. Go with the wind, Scarlett. Go. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we're not going to read that for our Treehouse Book Club. That would take forever. It's really long. Have you seen the movie too, Mika? Or you read the book and you were like, no. She's gray. So I said Mrs. Gray. And that reminded me of Clue. And the color names in Scarlet seems like a pretty batty name. Yeah, all right. She's gray. So I said Mrs. Gray. Mrs. Gray reminded you of Clue? Just because like Miss Scarlet, Colonel Mustard, Professor Plum. I do like the name Scarlet. I reread it as an adult after reading it as a teen and was so shocked at the racism. Yeah, I only read it as an adult. And I was like, but I'd seen the movie as like, I guess a teenager probably. And yeah, reading the book, and I haven't watched the movie then since. I remember thinking the movie was okay. I liked it as a teenager, but I wasn't like in love with it. You know, I didn't, it was so long. Like it has an intermission. It's like a 7-hour long movie. So I was like, I'm never watching this again. But then I read the books as an adult. And I too was like, what is going on here? Yeah, I was shocked at the racism. It made me think of Mrs. White. So I have a little clue. The only game that I have cards here, but the only game I have, board game, is a game of Clue, and it's in Portuguese. And so all of the names are in Portuguese, and it's but the names are not exactly the same. And I can't remember which ones are different now. Like Colonel Mustard isn't Colonel maybe. I don't know. Some of them are not like the same in Portuguese. And he's not like Colonel Yellow. He's still a colonel, but I don't know what color he is. So it was throwing us off when we first started playing it because the colors are like not exactly the same. I saw the movie ages ago. Yeah. I used to live in Atlanta, and Gone with the Wind and racism is like everywhere. The Civil War is everywhere. And so I do remember even like in the 90s, like Gone with the Wind was like a big deal because I guess Margaret Mitchell lived in Atlanta and the story is really about Atlanta. And yeah, there was all kinds of stuff all over. And I think that's when I started, when I read the book, because I was like, all right, I watched the movie, but let me like read the book again. And I was like, me and the kitten are going to be staying outside until I can FaceTime my sister and get advice. I'm running inside to get some food. All right. So should we do another like reading sprint? Am I the only one reading today, which is so unusual because you guys are always like the big readers. I am reading and I'm actually really liking my book. It's so I'm reading, I've read of the 6 books that I have to read for this round of BookTube prize. I have read 3 of them so far. And I was like, So I was a little bit worried that the books I had to read this round, I wasn't going to love any of them. And today I was like, I need to read another book because like I got to get these going. So I just downloaded this one and I am, oh wait, 1%. Oh wait, no, that's New Arrivals at Hedgehog Hollow. I was like, how am I only at 1%? I got to be like 30% in already. 24% in, and I am digging it. So I'm very happy about that. I want to get back to my reading. She's sleeping. As long as she's asleep, I'll be reading. All right. What are you reading, Tina? Are you reading one of my books? I want to read this. I want to get this book done before the weekend so I can read. I think I'm going to do reread Two Nights in Lisbon. And I am curious what I think about it this time. And if I love it as much. It'll be weird because I know the twists, right? So I sort of know what's going to happen, but we'll see if that ruins it for me or if it's like, no, it's really just as good. The last book I read was Baumgartner by Paul Auster because he recently died and I've been meaning to read it. Mika, you have been killing it on Instagram. Like I keep reading some of your book reviews and I'm like, I can't believe she's like reading these great books and writing these great things. I'm like, I'm not doing TBRs, right? And this year because it's too much. And I feel like every single book that you write about, I would be like, oh, I need to read that. Oh, I need to read that. Oh, I want to read that. Yeah. So good job. Good job. No, not yet. Okay. I'm reading The Surrogate Mother by Frida McFadden. Hang on, is Frida McFadden the one that wrote Housemaid? I think she is. Or maybe The Maid? I think she is. And I read that book and I loved it. So I'm curious to see what you think about The Surrogate Mother. Is it like thriller? Surrogate Mother is like a thriller kind of book, mystery thriller? Because The Housemaid definitely was. Yeah, maybe I will pick up on some of it. Things that I didn't pick up on before. It'll be interesting just to see how all the different pieces like fit into place now that I know how the puzzle goes together. Like it'll be interesting to see it. Yeah. No spoilers though. I will not say anything. I Broke My Heart because it's about an old man reflecting on loss and love. And the audiobook is read by Paul Auster himself. All right. I feel like that's a heavy book. So I'm kind of glad that we're doing Hedgehog Hollow for our reading thing. Because yeah, it sounds like we need something like light and happy. I know I need something light and happy. And I'm liking the book that I'm reading right now, but as of like before 2 hours ago, I was like, I just need to read a book that I'm going to enjoy, like really enjoy. So yeah. Yes. Oops. By the way, I read the sequel to The Housemaid and it wasn't as good. Interesting. Is that because you already knew the thing? Yes, it's a thriller about a couple who can't have children, and her assistant suggests she should be her surrogate. All right, that sounds like I love these kinds of thrillers where, like, I mean, I guess sometimes horrible things happen, but they're more like things that you don't see coming, and it's not somebody jumping out of the closet, right? It's like twists and turns and things like that. I think Frida McFadden is a great. Have you already started this one, The Surrogate, or you're just starting it now? It is heavy. Love and Loss by a man who like then died himself. Heavy, but beautiful. Yeah. I do like those kinds of books that like where people are reflecting on things and they're like funny moments, but then there's like sweet moments and then there's like the like where it makes you think and feel things about your own life and about their life. I do like those kinds of books. I do. It's like the exact opposite of the mystery thriller. Oh, Tina's almost halfway in. All right. Okay, why don't we do, let's do like, let's go until 1/2 past. It's like 45 or so minutes. Is that a good plan? 1/2 past the hour? And then we'll chat. That might be the end of my sprints. One more sprint, we'll do till 1/2 past, and then we can chit chat for a little bit and then say goodbye until Monday. All right, let me do this banner. We are reading until 1/2 past. 1/2 past the hour. Save. All right. All right. I will see you guys at 1/2 past, as long as the cat is still sleeping and as long as Mika is not having a coughing fit. All right. See you guys. All right, 7:30 my time. I did some good reading. I am like, oh my gosh, this book is really good. I'm getting like things keep happening, like questions I have keep getting answered, which is good because there's this whole like, what is going on with this giant trunk she keeps hauling around with her everywhere? There's something terrible in there. And then you find out what the terrible thing is. And then there's this whole mystery about these other characters. Like, who are they? What are they doing? Why do they keep disappearing? And yeah, like crazy things are happening that are a little bit like, huh, what's going on? And how's it all going to get resolved? So, I mean, it's not like, uh, it's not the greatest like thriller mystery thing I've ever read, but I'm certainly entertained by it and super interested in it. So I'm going to keep reading it. I love it. I love it. All right. Skylar. Skylar, how are you? I haven't seen you forever. What is going on? Tell me everything. Tell me how it's going. What are you reading? So I'm reading one of the books for the BookTube Prize, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say what I'm reading until this round of the voting is over. I know we weren't allowed to talk about them for the first round, but now everybody's talked about all of the books because it's the second round, and I don't know if we're allowed to talk about them now while we're reading them. I don't know, but I will definitely talk about it next month after I put in all of my votes. I think they don't want us to talk about them so that we're not like influenced by other people's opinions. And I haven't read or watched any videos that anybody might have put up from round one who read the books because I don't want to be influenced by anyone else's opinions. But yeah, so I'm being super vague when I talk about the books that I like, which is this one. Yeah, because I don't think we can talk about them. But what are you reading is even more important. You're in a reading slump. Oh no. Are you out of your reading slump? Yeah, sorry, I'm being super vague. Are you out of your slump? Oh, book of the month, short story. Oh, I love short stories. I actually feel like short stories might be a fun thing to do for like our treehouse book club because it would be like we could just read one short story and then talk about it. Are you liking the short stories? Good. Out of the slump. Are you liking the short stories? Short stories. Short stories. Yeah, I'm liking it. Cool. So I don't know. I know what book of the month is. But I've never subscribed to book of the month because like I feel like I have so many books. But I know a lot of people that do. I kind of don't know how it works. Do you like they send you these are the 4 books that you can choose from and then you choose one or you choose all 4? They just send you random books? How does like it actually work? That's something that I don't really know. I love short stories, especially when they're like well written and they make you think about stuff. Is there like a theme? Book of the Month came out with their own collection of short stories this month. They're trying it out. I'm going to look this up quickly. Do you mind? Just because I'm so interested and to see what they are. Book of the Month, monthly subscription box. Will it show me without making me like join? Current books, it will. How do I get this? Ooh, Kristen Hanna, The Women. I have a couple of friends that are reading that. I wonder if they're Book of the Month people, and that's why they're reading it. Where do I see the short story collection? I want to see them. Famous authors, history, thriller, memoir, just for the summer. All right, I don't have time to sit and figure this out. I don't. I think there's like 5 to 6 books to choose from, and then you can do add-ons, but you have to pay for those. The collection might be sold out. That may be why I can't see it. Yeah, I have friends that do book of the month. And they love it because then they don't ever have to like think about what book to read because like they every month get a new book. These people are not people that read 10,000 books a year like you guys. Oh, they only had a limited amount and then they're gone. Wow, I'm glad that you got one of the limited edition ones. I also have to point out that the minute you arrived at the reading sprints, the sun, like the sunlight came out in my room. So I don't know what that means. You've brought the sun. Yeah. So Mika was here earlier. Mika has bronchitis. So she's being sick. And Tina was here earlier, but Tina has a new kitten. And so she's like trying to take care of the kitten, like literally brand new, an abandoned kitten that they found. So they've been trying to figure out how to like feed and take care of the abandoned kitten. Yeah, you brought the sun for sure. Like, look, you can see like all over, like all of this right here. Before it was like one itty bitty little thing like on the wall. And now it's like this whole like thing. If I stand here, wait, if I stand, where is it shining in my face? I don't know. I felt like it was shining in my face a minute ago. Yeah. I know, poor Mika. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but I think she's like getting better. I hope. I hope. I want a cat so bad. Well, Tina has one. Tina has a brand new one. Mar, hello. I'm just hanging in the background. Oh, Mar's a lurker. We have a lurker among us. I am so glad that you came out of the background, came out of the shadows. Okay, I'm in a slump and I can't seem to get out of it, but I'm having a great time journaling and coloring. Oh my gosh, I feel like people come and do lots of crafts. Like Mika does that, I'm going to say it completely wrong, diamond painting? Where like she has those little, it's not painting so much as it seems like it's like sticking like jewels on a thing and it makes a painting. She's always doing that. And Tina is always crocheting. I feel like I'm the only person. Skylar, do you like do anything other artistic, like coloring and like that kind of stuff while we're doing this? I'm the only one that's like boring in that way. I don't do any of it. So you are welcome to hang out and color and journal. And Mar's laughing at us. We are good for a laugh. That is for sure. Yeah. Mar, where in the world are you? I am in Portugal and it is 7:40 in the evening, my time, which you wouldn't know because all of the sunshine that came out all of a sudden when Skylar joined the chat. I color sometimes when I'm watching TV, right, with my sis. Oh, you color sometimes, but right now you're watching TV with your sis. Okay. Skylar, you know, I'm an old woman, and so you're like TVRN. Your little your abbreviations. I'm not quite so cool on them just yet. So yeah. Yeah. I'm watching TV right now with my sis. Sorry, not sorry. Gotcha, Skylar. Fine. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right, Mar, you didn't tell us where you're joining us from. Skylar, I can't remember where you are. You're not in Michigan. Where are you, Skylar? I know. Everyone's used to typing with their abbreviations to make everything short and fun and to the point. This is because your generation didn't take typing class where you learned how to do this. You didn't learn how to QWERTY, right? You are all just doing this. So as older people, we can type the whole word and the whole sentence because we know how to QWERTY. Yeah. Oh, Wisconsin. That's right. I will remember that now. I'm going to like associate you. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't think you will since you're from Wisconsin. But I'm going to think Skylar, cheese. And then I will know Wisconsin. Mars from the Netherlands. Very cool. Are you from Amsterdam in the Netherlands? I've only been to Amsterdam, but are we on the same time zone or are you the same as Germany? Are you an hour ahead? It's 7:41 p.m. my time. Are you 8:41? We have been super international tonight. We had, I'm going to forget her name already. Starts with a T. Tammy? Terry? Tracy from Kenya. Mika from Germany, me from Portugal, Skylar and Tina from the US, and now Mar from the Netherlands. We're quite international. Skylar did take typing classes, but still grew up with the internet using abbreviations. I didn't think they taught typing anymore. I'm glad. I feel like if you're using a computer, which everybody is, you need to know how to type like this. But I see so many people typing like this, right? Because they never learned this. I am glad, Skylar, that you learned how to QWERTY. Yep. Okay, Mar, so you're 8:41. You're on the same time as Germany. Very cool. And I live near Amsterdam. I love to visit the city because of all the English bookshops. There are a lot of English bookshops in Amsterdam. I was only there, I was house sitting not in Amsterdam, like just outside. And I cannot remember the name of the suburb. It was like 30 minutes on the bus to get into Amsterdam. And I could have walked it, and I might have actually walked it a couple of times. It was like that kind of close. It was a long walk, but I can't remember the name of it. But I don't remember there being a lot of English bookshops, but I might not have been looking for them. Look, now I'm like, Skylar, the sun is in my eyes. I don't know if they still do, but 10 years ago they did. All right, that's fair. That's fair. But no, some of my friends who are like older than you, but younger than me, this is how they're typing. So not everybody apparently gets the typing class in school. All right, so Mara, you're in a reading slump. So was Skylar says. Skylar says she was in a reading slump. Sucks. But you have a coloring book. So you're journaling. Are you a writer? Are you a writer too? A reader and a writer? Or you just journal for the heck of it? For fun? Or for learning about yourself? You learned how to type one-handed? So you learned a special QWERTY. Oh my gosh. I mean, how are you fast at the one-handed? Like sometimes I type one-handed when I have like my drink in my hand, but then sometimes I have to like put the drink down and do it the way that I know how to do it. One-handed. So you can't use your other hand. Are you right-handed or left-handed? Oh no. I blame Kindle Unlimited for my reading slump. I read too many short books to help me get out, but I disliked most of them. Mar, I am feeling you. I had to read some books this month that I I just didn't really enjoy them. This light is making me a little bit crazy. I don't know how to, I'm going to go over here. I can't see the Skylar brought the sunshine and now I can't see anything. Yeah, like at the beginning of this month, I was like, I got to read these books and I'm reading them because I'm supposed to, like yeah, but I wasn't really loving any of them. And it was kind of making me not want to read. But I got 3 more books to read this month, and the first one that I'm reading right now that I picked up, I really, really like. So I'm like, "Oh, good." If I had had to read 3 more books that I was like, "Mwah," I it would might it might put me off books for the month of June. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I feel you. I read a lot of short book or Reddit books, didn't like any of them, and now you're like, "I don't wanna read again." Yeah, she goes pretty fast. Hmm. My friend recommended me the Sketchbook Challenge by Molly Egan. It's the best thing ever. Okay, what is this Sketchbook Challenge? Normal speed as everyone else, I guess. And I can use my left hand somewhat, but typing with it is super hard. Okay, I'm right-handed. I'm right-handed too. It's pretty good though. If you can do the same speed as most everyone else with just one hand, because I cannot. And then, especially when you want to do like a capital letter. Yeah. All right, Skylar, you've got some skills. You've got some skills. Yeah. I'm going to end up over here so I'm not in the sun. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, what is this sketchbook challenge? I'm curious about that. Does it mean that you're like drawing? I've had to learn to adapt with a lot of things. Sister, you just said a mouthful. Yeah. It's like a journal book with drawing prompts. Oh, because sometimes a blank page is pretty daunting. That also, you just said a mouthful. That is kind of cool. So like what's the prompt? What are you drawing? What's the prompt that you're drawing right now? Which is fine, but just mean I do a lot of stuff differently than others. Which is fine and kind of cool. And part of me thinks people seeing you do stuff differently, they might be like, maybe that's the better way to do it. Why am I not doing it that way? Right? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, blank. Yes, yes, yes. Or a black page, you'd have to use like a white pen. There are journals with black pages in them. I've seen them. And I just think you couldn't really use very many colors to draw on that. But yeah, people do, I guess. All right. So what is the prompt that you're like, yeah, maybe like this whole typing with one hand? If I learned how to do that, I could definitely drink my coffee and do all of my typing. It would be a better way. Mar, what is the prompt that you had to draw something to? Like I've seen books that have prompts for you to journal, like when you're writing things, like they're prompts that say like, imagine you, this is a terrible one. Imagine you like woke up in the morning and the sun never came out. What would you do? I don't know. That's a stupid one. But then you write a story about that. What is it when you have to draw? Like I don't know what a drawing one would be. Like, is it surely it's not draw a cow or draw a tree. It's probably more in depth than that, right? Yeah, or they wonder how I do it so easily. That's what I would be wondering. But it's just because I've had to do it that way my whole life. And the more you do something, the better you get at it. And so then it just seems like natural. And people are like, wow, how is she doing that so easily? It's because you've just been doing it. So you're saying, Skylar, that I need to just practice with my one hand. You're probably right. You're very right. Okay, good. My prompt is add windows and doors to fun houses and add a bored teenager and a librarian. That it is an interesting prompt, isn't it? That is a super interesting prompt. And it's not just draw a cow, or it's not even just draw a house. I like that. It's a fun house with a bored teenager and a librarian. And is it just a blank page, or is the fun house already there? I'm so curious about this. I feel like I have to look this up. Hang on, what is this called again? You gave the name and the lady that wrote it. Elsa or something. Sketchbook Challenge by Molly Egan. I'm looking this up. Sketchbook Challenge, Molly Egan. Oh, there it's popping right up. Over 250 drawing. Hang on, where do I get this? Exercises to unleash your creativity. Let me look at the inside. Oh, what does that look like? Oh my gosh, no, it does. It has like, oh my gosh. Yeah, there are like pictures in it. And you like finish the pictures or you put them together or you do something with them. Oh my gosh, this is kind of a very cool thing. I don't know why I can't make all of the pictures come out. Oh, I know why I can't make all the pictures come out. Jeez. This is very cool. Yeah. Blind contours are great for, yes, this is very cool. Create a book cover for your autobiography. Draw a portrait of a person in profile. Create a portrait of an elderly person. Draw a person with giant glasses. Draw a person with pink hair. Draw a summer scene. I can't, I need my glasses. This is handwriting, not handwriting. The typing is so tall. Is it a pool day, beach day, or a day to garden? This is kind of a cool book. I'm gonna go. Skylar's gonna go. All right, Skylar, I will see you next time. Sorry, my sis isn't here long today, so I want to hang out with her. Yes, glad to see you too. All right, I am actually gonna go too. Mar, I'm so happy that you came to like be in the background and then that you came to like hang out and chit chat. I love that. I love it. Oh, there are 3 levels. Warm up, where there's already some shapes. Yes. Weekday with only a prompt and some shapes. Oh, and weekend where it's a blank page with the prompt. So yeah, when I was looking at it on Amazon, like you could see there's some shapes and then there's some that like, yeah, are in the middle. And then the one that was like the weekend scene was completely a blank page with just the prompt. This is very cool. I think that's very cool. Huh. And your prompts are in English? Is the whole book in English or is it some of it in Dutch? No? I lost it. Oh, I guess I closed that tab already. I hope to join your next sprints too. Yes, come and join us. The only warning I'm going to give you is that our next sprint, so I sprint every Wednesday, but next Wednesday, we're still sprinting, but we're also going to all be reading the same book. You don't have to read the book, but there are probably 5 or 6 of us that are going to read, I can't remember what it's called, something about Hedgehog Hollow. If you're interested in that and joining us for that. So what we do, we haven't read the book yet. We're actually starting on Monday on Tina's sprints, Tina's book and craft corner. And so like we will read like we always do. We like, okay, everybody's going to read like chapters 1 to 3. And then we read chapters 1 to 3. And then when everybody's done, they put done in the comments. And then we talk about what happened in chapters 1, 2, and 3. And then when we finish talking, we're like, okay, let's read chapter 4 and 5. And then we go and read, and then we talk about 4 and 5. So if you want to do that with us, you are totally welcome to do it. But that's going to be what most of the talking in the comments is going to be about, that book. Although people come and like just hang out, even if they're not reading the book. They read whatever they're doing. And then they'll either like join in on a comment or they'll tell us what they're doing, whatever. So it's not that big of a deal. But I just wanted to let you know because it'll be something a little bit different next week. Yeah. Yeah, buddy read a book during sprints. So, do you want to know the name of the book that we're doing, just in case? It's a Kindle Unlimited, though. I feel like you have been scarred by Kindle Unlimited, but let me tell you the name of this. It's called New Arrivals. I'm typing it in. New Arrivals at Hedgehog Hollow by Jessica Redland. And it is the second book in the Hedgehog Hollow series, but you don't have to have read the first book to be able to like read the second. It's like a light, I guess it's women's fiction, but it's very light. It's very easy. It's cute. It's fun. And it is fun to talk like in real time, like as you're reading the book. It's fun to talk about it. Maybe it will get you out of your reading slump. I don't know. Or maybe it will just confirm that you're like, nope, Kindle Unlimited is the devil. I don't know. So yeah, come in. So Tina's channel, it's Tina's Book and Craft Corner. And we are there on Mondays at 6 o'clock your time. And then we are here on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock your time. Yeah. All right, cool. Very cool. All right. Then I'm going to go get some dinner. I haven't eaten dinner yet. And I'm a little bit hungry, 8 o'clock. Mar, it was so nice to meet you. Can't wait to see you again on Monday. Skylar, if you haven't left yet, I will see you the next time I see you. And have a good weekend.